Okay, so I thought what we would do on Tuesdays, if everyone's okay with this, is we'll do the blessing the speech practice that's in the retreat prayer book. And it's a really lovely practice to do. And they say, I mean, I think Rinpoche says you should do this before you even open your mouth. So it's quite good that we bless our speech before we talk. But anyway, so let's just, we'll just do get into our little meditation posture, do a little bit of meditation, and then we can do the blessing the speech practice. And I'll just see where we go as to whether I add in the lamb rim or not. But anyway, Rinpoche suggests do this first. So, okay. So, and then Matt, when we've, yeah, I'll let you know when to put up the text so people can see it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's just settle into your meditation posture. Oh. All right. So check your feet. Your legs are flat, or the feet are flat on the floor, leg not crossed if you are sitting on a chair with your legs down. If your legs are up and crossed, just in a very comfortable position. And your sacrum upright, so your pelvic bowl is not tipped backwards. So you can put a little cushion underneath your coccyx. Now just imagine from your coccyx running all the way up through your body, you have a string of pearls made of light. Maybe imagine there's somebody above the crown of your head, just very gently lengthening this string of pearls. And just feel yourself just very gently, all those muscles just letting go and lengthening. Head slightly tipped forward, eyes are down, tip of the tongue, roof of the mouth, relax the jaw. And the hands in meditation mudra. So just imagine now, let's just take our mind to the crown of our head and just relax the scalp there. And notice the face relaxing. So relax your forehead and the eyes. Go into the back of the eyes, relax the muscles there. Relax the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the jaw again, and your temples and your ears. Then just the back of the head, just relax the scalp there, and the neck, the shoulders, the chest and the belly, arms, hands, fingers, the legs, feet, toes. And just bring the mind to the breath. You notice the sensation of the cool air as you're breathing in over the nostrils, flowing in, and slightly warmer air as you're breathing out. And just bring the mind to the breath. And I think we're doing this practice today, blessing our speech, a little bit of meditation. So all the sounds that come forth from us today are of benefit to others. So as we're moving on our path towards enlightenment, so we can be of benefit to others. So just allow the thoughts to come and go. Try not to follow a story. or create a story. Just keep the mind on the breath. If you notice if there are any sounds outside your house, some sounds coming from inside your house, try to allow those sounds just to be there. So don't go off and investigate what's going on. Just keep your mind on the breath. And people may be making breakfast where you are. So you can smell toast or coffee or something else. Just allow those odors to be there. So we try for the next three minutes to do some really focused, concentrated meditation. And bring the mind back to the breath. Okay, so just relax. Matt, would you mind putting the... Thank you so much. Okay, so there has been a few different versions of this particular practice, and initially we were doing it in using the Tibetan alphabet, and then Rinpoche recently said he wanted it to be Sanskrit. So how it's pronounced has changed, and it depends on which prayer book people have. So I apologize if my pronunciation isn't quite correct. But anyway, we'll just do the best we can with this. And anyway, it says, let's just read the instructions from Rinpoche. Blessing the speech and daily mantras can also be done before the method to transform a suffering life, which is the practice that's before this. And we'll see how much time we have at the end, whether we do it today, especially if you're going to recite the method out loud. So this is basically, Rinpoche suggests this is something we should do just after we got out of bed. So that before we actually speak to anybody, it's good to have us bless our speech. So then we start taking refuge and generate bodhicitta. I take refuge in the three rare sublime ones. May I become a Buddha to benefit transmigratory beings. I take refuge in the three rare sublime ones. May I become a Buddha to benefit transmigratory beings. I take refuge in the three rare sublime ones. May I become a Buddha to benefit transmigratory beings. And there it says the instruction here is to purify the truly existent I in emptiness. Then your wisdom realizing emptiness, which is non-dual with great bliss, manifests as a deity. So if you don't have a deity, that's okay. Don't worry about that. But if you do, just follow the instructions. I clarify myself as a deity. On my tongue, the syllable ah, and there's a little syllable there. So if you can't quite imagine that Tibetan script there, you can just imagine the English ah. It transforms into a moon. On top of it appears a white syllable om, and there's a little om there, encircled by the white Sanskrit vowels standing clockwise, the red Sanskrit consonants standing counterclockwise, and the blue heart mantra of dependent relation standing clockwise. And it's good at this point just to kind of maybe try and imagine that sitting on your tongue there. And now we imagine light rays radiate from the syllable om and the mantra garlands hooking back the blessings and power of the speech of those beyond and not beyond the world in the form of the three mantras, the seven sublime precious objects of a king's reign, the 8 auspicious signs and the 8 auspicious substances. And here Rinpoche says, those who are beyond the world are the Buddhas, Arya Bodhisattvas, abiding on the, on the three pure bhumis and arhats. Those who are not beyond the world are the yogis who are accomplishing the path and the sages who have actualized the words of truth. Due to the power of abiding in silence and living in the morality of abstaining from negative karmas of speech, the words of these sages have much power, and so whatever they pray for is successful. And all their blessings and power of speech are hooked back in the form of the three mantras, the seven precious objects of a king's reign, the 8 auspicious signs, and the 8 auspicious substances filling the whole sky. They absorb into the mantras on the moon disk on your tongue like rain falling on the ocean. Okay, so now Rinpoche says, concentrate on the visualization and recite the mantras beginning from the inner circle. So we start, we do this one 3 times. And as we recite the vows, white nectar, so you can imagine blissful white nectar gleams flowing down from the mantra and filling your whole body, and all negative karmas collected with your body from beginningless rebirths are completely purified. So this is also a purification. And we go om, a, I, u, ji, ji, li, e, o, u, ang, a, swaha. Om, a, I, u, ji, ji, li, e, o, u, ang, a, swaha. Om, a, I, u, ji, ji, li, o, u, ang, a, swaha. Okay, next one. And as you recite the consonants, red nectar beams, this time, blissful red nectar beams, flow down from the mantra and fill your whole body, and all the negative karmas collected with your speech from beginningless rebirths are completely purified. So this one is Om Ka 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 Ga Nya Sat 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 Ya Nya Ta 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 Na Ta 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 Na Pa 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 Ma Yara La Wa Sha Sa Ha Kya Svaha. Om Ka Ka Ga Nya Sat 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 Ya Na Ta 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 Na Ta 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 Na Pa 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 Ma Yara La Wa Sha Ka Sa Ha Kya Svaha. Om Ka Ka Ga Nya Sa 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 Ya Na Ta 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 Na Ta 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 Na Ta 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 Na Pa 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 Ma Yara La Wa Sha Ka Sa Ha Kya Svaha. So as you recite the mantra dependent relation, blue nectar beams flow down from the mantra and fill your whole body. All the negative karmas collected with your mind from beginningless rebirths are completely purified. And this one is Om Maya Dhamma Hetu Pabhawa Hetu Tekan Tata Gato Hayavada Tekan Sayo Nirada Evvadi Mahashramanaya Svaha. Om Maya Dhamma Hetu Pabhawa Hetu Tekan Tata Gato Hayavada Tekan Sayo Nirada Evvadi Mahashramanaya Svaha. Om Maya Dhamma Hetu Pabhawa Hetu Tekan Tata Gato Hayavada Tekan Sayo Nirada Everybody Maha Shramanaya Svaha. And there's a little instruction. You must pause after yo before reciting ni. Anyway, we'll keep going. So now we absorb the mantras. So the heart mantra of dependent relation absorbs into the consonants into the vowels into the syllable om, and the om into the moon cushion. That transforms into the syllable ah. The ah melts into pink nectar and absorbs into my tongue, which becomes the nature of a vajra. And so your tongue becomes very heavy and strong, as if difficult to move, and as indestructible as a vajra. Generate very strong faith that all the blessings and power of the speech of all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, the Arahats, yogis, and sages have entered your speech and made it perfect. And now we think, my speech has become perfect. So again, we know that our speech probably isn't perfect, but we're just acting as if. And this is how we have the courage to continue to move forward. My speech is perfect. And that helps us actually to try and make our speech perfect. And so now the benefits of blessing the speech are: 1, the power of your speech becomes perfect. 2, whatever you recite is multiplied 10 million times. 3, the power of your speech is not taken away by eating wrong foods. And 4, gossiping becomes a recitation of mantra. So you can just relax when you're chatting away to your friends. Okay, and so we just do a little dedication for the blessing of the speech. May my tongue sense have all the courage of the ones gone to bliss. By the magnificence and power of my words, may all sentient beings be subdued. May all the meanings of whatever words I say be accomplished. And then, Matt, let's just roll back to the, oh no, let's just do this. Actually, no, go back to daily. I want to do this instead, actually. Daily mantra. So if you have a mala, we're going to bless the mala. And we can do this ourselves. We don't have to necessarily ask a lama to, I mean, it's good to have a lama bless your mala, but we should do this every day before we recite our mantras. I sometimes wonder if what happens at nighttime, does the blessings wear off or something, but anyway, it's good to redo it. Okay, so it says here, recite the mantra 7 times and then blow on your rosary. All the recitations you do of the secret mantras taught by the Tathagata are multiplied 100 sextillion times, and that's 10 to the 23rd, but whoever does mathematics will understand that. That just looks like a lot to me anyway. This is taught in unfathomable mansion of increasing jewels. So there we go. Om Rachira Mani Pravarataya Hum, 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 Rachira Mani Pravarataya Hum. So then just blow on the mantra. And I obviously people doing this, I'm not sure why people do this, but anyway. Maybe it's just to make sure all the blessings get in there. Okay. So the next one is the mantra to increase the virtue. So the instruction here is if you recite this mantra 7 times, any virtuous activity you do is multiplied by 100,000. This is taught in the Sutra of the Wheel of Complete Dedication. Okay. Om Sambara Sambara Bimana Sara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimana Skara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimana Sara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimana Skara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. So next one, Matt, next page. Here we have the Exalted Stainless Beam Totally Pure Light Mantra. So it's quite inspiring. This, if you talk to a person who's recited this mantra, it purifies even the 5 heavy negative karmas without a break. Just hearing the voice of a person has recited this mantra, being touched by their shadow or touching their body, purifies negative karmas collected in this and past lives. If you recite this mantra, you won't be harmed by poison, spirits, lightning, and so forth. All the Buddhas will protect you, Chenrezig will look after you, and all the Devas and those who are living in Samaya will support you. You won't be harmed by black magic, mantras, rituals, and substances. If this mantra is put inside a stupa, the negative karmas of anyone who sees the stupa, hears of it, touches it, or is touched by earth, dust, or wind that has touched it are purified. They won't be reborn in the lower realms and instead will be reborn as happy transmigratory beings. I think that's it. Matt, is there any more at the bottom there? There we are. Okay, so let's go back. All right. Nama nawa nawa tinan tatagata ganganam divalokanan koti ni utishata sa shranan ombaborid sari ni sari mori gala salawaris faha. Nama nawa nawa tinan tatagata ganganam divalokanan koti ni utishata sa shranan ombaborid sari ni sari mori gala salawaris faha. Nama nawa nawa tinan tatagata ganganam divalokanan koti ni utishata sa shranan Ombaborid sari ni sari mari gala salawari svaha. So the next one, excuse me, this mantra has 2 major benefits. The mantra of great wisdom, Vimala Ushnisha, is the first half is that it purifies the 5 heavy negative karmas without break of anyone who hears it. The second is that because it is the most powerful mantra of consecration, it can be used to consecrate holy objects as well as rocks, trees, mountains, and so forth. Om Shri Yade Sava Tatagata Shridaya Garbi Zola Dhamma Datu Garbi Sangharana Ayu Sang Shadhaya Papam Zava Tatagata Samendra Aushnika Bimali Bishode Svaha. Om Shri Yade Sava Tatagata Shridaya Garbi Zola Dhamma Datu Garbi Sangharana Ayu Sang Shadhaya Papam Zava Tatagata Samendra Aushnika Bimali Bishode Svaha. Om Shri Yade Savatata Gata Shrida Garbe Zola Dhamma Data Garbe Sangharana Ayu Sang Shadhaya Papam Savatata Gata Samendra Aushnika Bimali Bishadi Svaha. And then the next one. And this is a holy name mantra that fulfills all wishes. So we'll just do this one 7 times because we're out of time a little bit. Dejin Sheba Zazin Gyalpola Chagsalo Tayata Om Tare Tare Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha. Dejin Sheba Zazin Gyalpola Chagsalo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha. Dejin Sheba Zazin Gyalpola Chagsalo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha. Dejin Sheba Zazin Gyalpola Chagsalo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha. Dejin Shepa Zazin Gyalpola Chagselo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha. Dejin Shepa Zazin Gyalpola Chagselo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha. Dejin Shepa Zazin Gyalpo La Chag Selo. Tayata Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha. So whoever memorizes the name of this mantra and the words of this mantra will have all their wishes fulfilled without exception. And so there's this one here. So this one here, Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha, is incorporated in the mantra above, and you may recall that it's recited before you recite sutras. So Sutra of Golden Light, or for example, Rinpoche recommends to do this one first. So this one we're going to bless the feet. So recite the mantra 7 times, and then, I mean, Tibetans seem to quite like spitting, but you can just blow on the soles of your feet. It is taught that many insects that die under your feet will be reborn as devas in the realm of the 33. And this mantra can also be used to bless the wheels of vehicles and other things that can crush and kill sentient beings. It should be recited when the specific need arises, such as having to walk on ground where there are many insects or other small creatures, and when driving a car, riding a bicycle, and so forth. So here we go. Om Krecha Ragana Hum 3 Soha. 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 And then you can just blow in your feet. Okay, what's next, Matt? Okay, that's it. So I think what we can do now is we can just we can dedicate. So just settle back into your meditation position and just reflect. We have purified our speech. I've done a few mantras to help remove obstacles and create merit. So as we go about our day, we aren't going to harm, and we will be of benefit to others. Just for this, doing this tiny little practice. And it can be done, of course, a lot faster. I just read all the instructions. So it's in the retreat prayer book. It's a really lovely practice to do at the beginning of the day. So we just dedicate, so think of all the merit that we've created in this very short 30 minutes, hardly any time at all. How amazing. And really rejoice in the effort, coming along early in the morning, focusing your mind, all the efforts that we're putting in to try and be of benefit to others, do our spiritual practice. So really rejoice in your own efforts. That's a really important part of your practice as well. So we dedicate all this merit that we've created to anybody we know who is ill. You can think of all the people in India and Nepal now who are not able to get access to proper medical care, to oxygen, to vaccines, to even proper medicine, vitamins, good quality food. So just dedicate for them. Pray that they can get everything they need. You can pray for people, or dedicate for people who you know are suffering and mentally, who have obstacles in their lives. And people who maybe have passed recently that you know of. Even people that you know and you've loved who have died a number of years ago. Dedicate for them. And for yourselves, for ourselves. So we can continue on this path, and we can continue being a benefit to others. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I really like that practice. Okay.